So, this is the first time I'm trying to take this rig out for my GoPro with the microphone set up. Let's see how it goes. Look this way, look that way. Just put my windshield down. I don't know if you notice anything different in the sound. Got my yellow vest on, as always. Look like a nerd, but hey, for safety, what are you gonna do? It's a nice little neighborhood to practice on if you ever learn to ride on a bike. Usually always cruise down here, make my way around to one of the main roads. Got two power sport stores right by me, which I'm lucky to have. So if I need my bike worked on, I got a quad also, so I always take that. Make it right over here. A nice little route I take down the state road here. Get up to speed. I'm riding a 2005 Honda Shadow 600. No windshield, so the wind you really feel the wind a lot once you get up above 40, around 40 miles an hour or so. A lot of bumps on this road. Only 4 gears in this bike, so I always feel like I'm missing a gear. Once I get up around 40 miles an hour, I feel like I want to upshift. It's not going to happen because there's no gear there. This bike is like 470 pounds or so. I think that's a dry weight. So for me, it's my first bike. That's pretty good. Everybody always tells me that they're worried about dumping their first bike or doing something stupid on it. So if you go out and buy a new one, you know, you're wasting a lot of money. This one's great, with the exception of the gas tank, which I'll show you in a little bit. As you can see, somebody decided to put stickers on my gas tank and mess up the paint a little bit for the owner who had it before me. Not too worried though. Picked up the bike for like $2,900. 13,000 miles on it. Not bad at all. Come down here to State Road. if I kept going straight, there's actually an inlet into the river, Delaware River. A lot of people hang out there. Sometimes you see motorcycles hanging out. I'm just going to turn on the state road up here, make a left, cruise on up to Croydon land, see what's going on over there. Ah, nice car up there. Wonder what that is. Always gotta remember to turn your turn signal off in these things. Oh, turn left or not? Maybe he's turning right now. Excuse me. Building some townhomes or something over here along the river. I got something caught in my throat here. Excuse me. A little windy today. I had a rainstorm earlier roll through. Nothing much. Little puddles on the ground over here. Beautiful now. Got a slight breeze. Probably like low 70s, upper 60s. Gust of wind just came through. Really felt it move my bike. Gust of wind and trucks like this one go by me. Gotta be careful. You're not ready for it. Sometimes it'll really push you around, especially on a small bike like this. You know, this isn't any road king or anything. And I've never really, this is the first time I'm ever recording on my bike with this GoPro setup I have. And I'm using a microphone, so I'm not sure if that wind you can hear or not. I got a Sony mic that I found from a video online. I'll put a link to it below this video so you can see my setup and other people's setups that I got my setup from. Basically, I have a modular helmet, so it's a Shoei Neotech helmet, and it's really hard to find a good place to mount these GoPro mounts. I want it in the front of my helmet, so with it being a modular helmet, I got the release for the helmet is on the chin, so where you normally would put a chin mount on a motorcycle helmet, I couldn't put. So I did find a couple videos of people where they adapted using two different, using the side mount and the top mount, and taking pieces from each one, and then splice them together in order to get this set up. And it seems like it works well, but the arm keeps swinging, and I can't get the bolt tight enough to keep the GoPro from swinging out away from my face. So, you know, forgive me if some of this video is off to the right because of the camera mount swinging out. I might have to figure out some kind of way where I can, you know, tether the camera when I'm riding to my helmet from the other side to keep it from swinging. You know, I'm concentrating on riding here, so I'm not really sure if the camera's moved out or not, or what you're actually looking at the moment until I can stop. So bear with me here if the footage isn't great. I tested earlier using my GoPro, just screwing around with the kids in my basement playing hockey, and you know, I had like a crazy sound in the recording. That was without the mic, and curious to see how this turns out with, you know, the use of the Sony mic. I actually bought some of those sound little foam things to go over the microphone to help keep the wind noise and outside noise down from interfering with my speech as I'm riding the bike. So we're up in Croydon now. I crossed the Chamonix Creek back there, which takes you from Bensalem into Croydon. I got a buddy that lives in good old Croydon Acres, we call it. It's not really Croydon Acres where he lives, but there's a sign in the next neighborhood that says Croydon Acres, so it's always kind of funny. and I usually turn there, and I'm gonna keep going. I'll go up to 413 and see how this route takes me. Actually, not hitting any lights really. It's pretty crazy. I'm usually always stuck at lights. A lot of industrial down here by the river. So you always see trucks driving up and down State Road. People tend to see me pretty well because I'm rocking a orange vest over my leather jacket. That way, you know, I didn't want to get a coat that's fluorescent, because you know, this way if I park the bike and go somewhere, at least I look half decent. When I'm on the bike, I understand I'm gonna have a bright yellow vest. It's kind of crazy looking, but that's the whole point, is you want people to see me. So really windy right now. See a lot of American flags out. Memorial Day just passed. Car behind me probably wants to get around me, but there's traffic ahead of me, so I'm not worried about it. This is the industrial I'm talking about. A lot of trucks coming in and out over here. Really windy, man, really windy. I feel a little bit of weight difference using the GoPro on my helmet. It's not crazy. I wanted to put it in front of my helmet like I have it, so it doesn't really, you know, if it's on the top of my helmet or the side, I'm sure to have a lot big, I would feel it a lot more. Oh, train tracks. Of course, the road's all screwed up here. I got a major intersection coming up. If you go to the right up here, it'll take you over to New Jersey. I'm gonna ride on the outside. Last time I was over here, I rode the inside, and the truck almost ran me off the road. Let's see if I can check this camera out now, if it gets stopped. And sure enough, it has swung out. So there you go. Green arrow, so crazy bumps in the road. Oh, little misfire there. I'll try and turn left here again, but see if there's anybody in my way or not. Looks clear. And back on Route 13. This is a crazy intersection right here. And once again, the camera is out to the side. Try and tighten this thing up a little bit. It's impossible to tighten it any more than it is, so I almost feel like it's meant to swing out on that thing, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to fix it or not. Might have to get a different setup. The position is perfect. It's dead center in my helmet, so it took me a while to get everything just right to get it dead center, but freaking arm keeps swinging out away from my helmet. So I was thinking maybe I could put a little tether or something to tie to the end of the camera, maybe to keep it against my helmet. We'll see. Crazy train sound up there. Give it a go here. sound, so I'm not sure if I lost my microphone or not. Really freaking windy. Blow me all over the place. Bump. All I'm gonna do is gonna ride on up here, ride on down here, I should say. I'm on Route 13 right now. I'm gonna head on down to Newportville Road. I go up next to the Chamonix Creek. It's really windy, so looking to get off this main road here. Just past Brady's, my buddy Pat's favorite stomping grounds. Holy shit, it's windy. Just gonna get a little bit lower here in my stance. Keep the wind from blowing me around so much. A lot of bumps around here, so I just keep my arms kind of loose, my wrists loose around the handlebars to absorb any of the bumps. As you can see right there. Turn right here. Give it a little pump brake action. There's a person behind me. Turn my turn signal off.